Welcome back to Arcadia, everybody, and check out my brand new friend right here, Alejandro. Look at him, he's so cute right here. And over here we have another one, a blue axolotl named Tony Two Toes. I don't know what happened to the other toes, but he only got two now. So something I am lacking so far on this server is a consistent way to get some wood. So let me show you. I have a little bit of a tree farm under my mountain straight down here. This is Ian's tree farm and it works pretty well. It just comes in here and you can stand up here, grow up some trees. Ow, get shot by skeletons. That's part of the problem. But you get a whole bunch of stuff in here. And so I would like to build a more advanced tree farm that also does a couple other things as well. Oh yes, those couple other things are very important too, such as getting basalt, getting cobblestone if we need cobblestone. And the most important crazy thing is we can get concrete fully converted. Yeah, it's a concrete converter as well. Oh, but wait.
But I'm not done yet.
There is also an attachment to be able to oxidize copper, so I don't have to set all of these up on the roof. This thing is absolutely amazing. Here, let me show you where we're gonna go out and build it. So just a quick flight from my mountain out over this way is where my industrial area is. So we've been out here quite a few times. Our raid farm is right over here. It's gonna render in just a second. There it is. And I also have this amazing cobblestone generator. I have the iron farm is out here. And now I want to add our Omni farm right here. This is put together by Cubic Meter, which I don't think we've used something from him yet this series, but he's an awesome redstone. He's Australian. He is so cool. Go check him out. Obviously, there will be a link to the copper converter and Omni farm in the description, so go check those out. But I gotta plan out where exactly to put this thing and build it up, and it's going to take quite a while. It's pretty technical. I think last time I built this thing, it took me like all day. It takes a while. Here is the footprint. It's going to go right here, and maybe I think I'll add something underwater so it doesn't really look like it's floating. But we got to go here and up about, I don't know, 50 blocks or so. This thing is quite massive, but part one of building this massive multi-farm is a go. Let's get working on this Omni farm. Here we go. All right, I have double and triple checked all of these components, and I think we are ready for the very first test out here. Now, there is one thing actually I have been holding off on doing, and that would be putting the boom booms in. So this thing is actually really cool. This TNT dupe little setup right here. You can actually put this in at any time. Check this out. Boop. Doesn't even blow up. But once this thing is running, this is all going to get blastificated and do all the little blow up bits down there. I'm not really sure how all of this magic works. Basically, this helps blow up all this stuff, you know? This thing is amazing though. It can do 5 different types of trees, and it can do both cobblestone here, so you cobblestone right there, and then it can also do basalt down here. It can also do concrete conversion. So if we take a little sneaky peek here, this is a waterlogged stair. So we can set up boxes up here and they'll give us concrete powder and we can convert it directly into concrete. Oh, this thing, I love this thing so much. But I think we better go ahead and try this thing out for the very first time. We have got to run this thing up here first. I want to do this before the trees because the trees are a little bit more scary. So what am I waiting for? Let's go. Okay. Look how fast that is. Isn't that crazy? And check it out down here. Look at all the cobblestone getting shoved in. And in just a second, we should see it all getting pushed out. Oh, here comes the boom booms. Boom! Look at that. Look how many items there are. And they all come straight up here into this thing. which is a fancy schmancy mixed shulker box loader. Oh, I need to place a box in there. Hold on. As I was saying, it's a fancy schmancy mixed shulker box loader, so all of our goodies will end up in here, and we can still access them, which is nice. But check this out. If I turn this off for just a second, this machine over here can do both cobblestone and basalt. So check this out. If I flip this switch, we should see a bunch of these things move around. Check that out. Blue ice is now down. And so if I go ahead and flick this switch again to turn it back on, check it out. We're going to start getting basalt coming out of here right now. Check it out. Here it comes. Now it's basalt mode. And so we're going to be filtering basalt down into here, into this thing. And that's the advantage of having one of these mixed shulker box loaders. We're going to get basalt in there as well. There's no setup for filters. It sorts itself out, you know? It's amazing. So check it out. We probably have some basalt creeping in here in just a second. Ooh, not quite yet. Yeah, there it is. There's some basalt right there. So finally creeping in. So yeah, I think I better try the trees now, don't I? Even though that's a little bit more scary. So over here is the tree farm section, and it's super simple. You just flick the lever for what you want. We want spruce, so we do that. And then we come in here, we grab our little tree to start out with, and let me fill up my inventory. That's a good idea. We might get some sticks to start out with, actually, so let me do that. And all you do, this is going to be really loud. All you do is flick the lever. You come in here and you aim right at this block, and it should just start going. If we do the little F3 and T trick, it's going to keep placing this down for us forever and ever and ever. And now if we fly around, we should eventually start seeing some spruce come in here through these block streams. This thing is just amazing, isn't it? Look at that thing running. Isn't that cool? So all the trees will make their way up here through these streams, up into here, into this machine, and in the same blast chamber we used for all this basalt and cobblestone, we reuse it again for the trees. Isn't that amazing? So hold on, let's wait just a minute, and eventually we'll be getting some logs coming out through here. How cool is that, huh? We can just sit here and get logs for free, basically. Well, I mean, as long as we don't run out of bone meal over there. Isn't that awesome? And the whole time we're doing this, we have the leaves getting crushed here, so we keep getting more and more saplings. Check it out. We are full of saplings. We have no problem of running out of saplings. But yeah, these are all of the trees we can do. Better put that back. We can't do 2x2s or like some of the spicy trees like mangrove and cherry. Those are kind of special trees and need a little bit of a specialized farm for that. There is one addition I would like to do, and that is adding a copper converter that would go right over here and feeds straight into this thing using the same blast chamber. Yeah, this thing's like 7 farms in one. It's absolutely crazy. But in order to do that, I need like 3 shulker boxes of copper, which I may or may not have. We'll have to see. But why don't I go ahead and build that thing up as well, and then we can get to converting all of that copper. Man, I should probably make a copper shop after all of this, huh? Well, we got some big old copper cubes here now. Look at these things, needed so much copper. Doesn't it look majestic just how much copper was thrown into this thing? Well, I haven't done the maiden voyage yet. I have to go in here and shove some copper basically on top of that piston, and it shoves everything through all of this. But I did go around and get everything all fixed up. This took me a while to figure out because it wasn't in the schematic really. But these barrels, look at what's in here. A whole bunch of cake. You can take a cake and eat it too. So I know that it is more efficient. Oh, you put it in up here. I know that it's more efficient to use big copper like this than in the cubes like here. But listen, I gotta actually be able to show you this thing running, right? So I gotta use the big cubes to shove them all through here. So the way you load up this thing is super simple. Actually, I'm gonna keep this for later, so we only have one type. But you put your boxes in here, gets loaded, And then you come inside of here and just, oh, we got a little bonus white concrete. Thank you very much. Just like our converter up here, where we have a little dropper shooting stuff out at us, the same thing applies here. So all I got to do is come in here, grab some of this copper right here, and then I flick this lever and the whole thing should start. And all I got to do is place right here. And while I'm placing, this will be spitting out at me. So check this out. Constantly getting refreshed. And then if I go ahead and just hit F3 and T and just let it go, let me go fly around and see if I can show you this thing running. So you can see up here, this one stream of blocks that comes up is getting split into 4. So look, 4 going in each way. And as it's getting shoved through here, it's going to get loaded into each one of these silos. So one on this side, one on that side, just like that. So eventually all of this copper is going to snake from the top all the way down here to the bottom. And it's going to come out the bottom and go straight up into here, straight up into our cobblestone, and straight up into our boom booms down here. Check out how this thing looks from the side though. I almost have the silos filled up all the way. They got to go down, I don't know, 2 more layers, but look at how full that is. And if we go back into my character, you can see from the inside too, how all of these things just get shoved straight to the side and straight all the way down. So I got to be here for about an hour or so, and then all of this will be converted and it's ready to harvest. So it's been a few hours, and as you can tell, a lot of this stuff is getting oxidized. I mean, check it out down there. Oh, we can't quite see with the camera. Check it out down there. Getting pretty there, but we're not quite there. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to do the last bit of our little puzzle, which is over here setting up a bone meal farm, which is going to run anytime our tree farm needs bone meal. And I already got this signal on down here. So this whole thing right here, basically, whenever this thing, you can see it's powered, whenever this thing is out of bone meal, this thing's going to get shoved over and turn on our bone meal generator. But we're going to build it up right here. We're going to use mangoes. It's pretty tried and tested. It's awesome. So I'm going to fit it in right this way along this axis. So I need a lot more of these hay bales, which is going to suck. But let me go grab those and build this thing up. And then this super mega Omni farm is, I think, officially finally complete. Well, as you can tell, the bone meal machine has been running, and I had to do a little bit extra. Ooh, there's a cobblestone there. That's not good. I had to do a little bit extra work since you've seen in the time lapse. I had to add this chunk loader here, and that's so that when I fly away like I just did, we do not get cobblestone generating like that. I actually know why that's there. That's because I made an oopsie earlier. And then the rest of all this system, this is a shulker box loader, so check it out. We have a bunch of shulker boxes here already, and these are empty because I have a whole system here. This whole thing automatically turns on the farm, loads the chunk, and sends over any bone meal that you need whenever the tree farm is running. Let me show you, watch this. If I turn this off, our whole farm is going to stop. So this barrel right here is the special barrel that has all of this bone meal in it right here, which I've taken out. But right here, this hopper is what tells the whole system down there to turn on if we ever run out. So check this out. Let me free cam around over here. And if I click the barrel, I can pull these out and check it out. It's going to start up right away. And here come some empty shulker boxes flying up, or full shulker boxes right here. And it turns the system on and everything turns off again. Isn't that crazy? So now the whole time you're down there, tree farming away, if you ever run out of bone meal in here and in this barrel, it'll turn on that machine over there. Isn't that crazy? The part that is extra cool as well is this whole thing will backlog up here. So at the start, you won't have to run this farm. It'll just pull a couple shulker boxes out of here, put it in the farm. And then when that barrel finally runs out, that's when the farm will run for a long time. But I might as well turn this on because all of this bone meal is now over there. So let's see if we can get stocked up a little bit. In the meantime, though, all of this copper finally fully oxidized. Check it out. all this, whatever this is, like seafoam green, I don't know. Now we have to run this machine once again for all of this copper. So why don't I go and do that, and I'll show you some of the copper finally getting into that blast chamber. So here we are. This is the last layer of copper that needs to be pushed in here. Once that gets all the way to the end, down here, these blocks will go down one layer, and then finally these can start getting squished out. It's about to happen. Chunk, 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 chunk. Here they go. So here they go. The first blocks ever should finally be coming down here out of the machine. Here we go. There's one. It's kind of hard to see since they're all the same color here, but right here is the first blocks coming out. And all of these crazy snake in action over here is all just to join everything back up together. Hopefully what we should be seeing is this and this both making their way all the way up here, combining right here in the middle, going over to here and down and into our blast chamber. So let's see if that works out. Oh boy, it looks like it's working, doesn't it? Oh, we're finally going to be getting some copper here in just a minute. Oh, this is so exciting. There we have it. The first copper blocks getting harvested right there. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh my gosh. So this thing should be pumping out about, oh, I don't know, a shulker box of oxidized copper per hour. I think that's what it's supposed to do. We will find out, but check this out. We got new stuff coming in, old stuff coming out. Oh, this makes me very happy. Look, this thing's flying even faster now that we have 2 layers going. Oh, this is crazy. Isn't it cool though how you can have all these systems running at the same time? So I'm harvesting copper here that I'm oxidizing by getting put in here, but at the same time, I'm running the bone meal farm here. So it's stacking up bone meal, and if I ever need trees, I can just run the tree farm and then it'll say, hey, give me bone meal whenever I want. Doing projects like this is so cool. It feels super rewarding to have everything like this all linked up together. And it's, I don't know, it's very, very cool to say the least. Alrighty, that is all the shulker boxes that I had so far. We filled it up about halfway, and check it out, it's already starting to turn. But why don't we go ahead and go check our rewards down here. There was quite a bunch in there, so let's see. I don't know what that is. It's spruce. We have 1 full box of copper. That's good. And then probably a mixed box. Oh, that is fantastic. So that's 2 boxes right there, all full. This one is probably, we could probably fill this up with what's left down there in the chamber. Actually, let's check right here. Oh, baby, there we go. That is perfect. So that's 2 full boxes, and then probably another half of a box with what's down there in the chamber. But I'm just gonna let this keep aging, and I gotta stack up on copper if I want to start a shop. So I've caught wind of there being a special deal over here at Zach. Zunti's amethysts and clothing, I think. Yeah, right out here. Check these out. She put together these cute little Christmas outfits, and I think this would look great over at the Winter Village. So why don't I go ahead and pay and pick up all of these. Oh, hold on. Let's see what it looks like when I wear these. Hold on. Let's give you the full tour. Check it out. I look like Santa. Oh my God, I look like Santa with this, don't I? Wait, what does it look like if I put the pumpkin on? Ooh, that looks good. This is like straight up, I am Santa Claus coming around giving presents. So hold on, why don't we go find a spot to put this over in the village? We have this armor stand, and I want to dress it up with our little Santa outfit. Hold on, the hat may not look the best. Let's try putting that. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? So nice. While we're here though, there's something else I want to do. Upstairs in this barrel, I have the contents for a winter treasure hunt. And you can tell these are all color coded because I'm gonna go hide them around town in various spots. So in Zunti's thing over here, oh look, Acorn, in Tooth's little racetrack over there, we got a whole bunch of spots to go hide these around. So why don't I go grab all of these and hide them? And actually, let's start with the first one, the hardest. I have a bunch of shulker boxes of fireworks to hide. Well, there we go. We have them all hidden, and they're not super well hidden. So I don't think they're too hard for people to find. So I will let everybody know they can come and go try searching. There's 10 in total, and hopefully they find them all. They can take 1 slot from each, I think is what I have to do. I think we got too many people to take 2 from each, but I'll see. I got to go count after this. But I'll let everybody know they can go and come do the Winter Village treasure hunt starting now. I was just coming out of my portal to see mocha vanilla cream over here, and look what I found from, who's that? I don't know. From Secret Santa, oink oink. Let's see, there's a compass and it's pointing directly this way, and I think if you just sneak over this edge, there's a little piggy friend over there. So I think this is our Secret Santa gift here. I wonder who did this. We've got to go check it out. Let's go see. Hello, Mr. Oinkers. Who are you? Ooh, that's a lot of good stuff. Oh, that's a lot of deep. I actually need deep slate. That is so nice. Oh my gosh. And oh, a whole bunch of wood types. Oh my god, that's amazing. And pink stuff. This is what I use for my, this box is so nice. That's what I use for my, that palette right there. Oh, that's so sweet. I wonder who did this. They didn't leave a little message. I don't know who did this. Oh, Kai's leaving. Bye, Kai. Oh, this is so nice. Wow, this is such a cute little animal to have here. Maybe this could be like Animal Hill or something. Maybe there's like some ducks or some geese over here or something. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Obviously the piggy's staying here, but should we add some more friends? Who knows? Wait, I came back to collect this and I found this sign I didn't see earlier. Team Pork Chop, Merry Easter. This is definitely the work of one Mr. Lord, the Cat Lord himself. So I'm gonna have to send him a thank you message. This is an awesome pig, and we do have to figure out what else to do here, because Mr. Pig needs some friends, that's for sure. Well, I think that is going to have to do it from me. We have taken a lot of time to build all of these farms. I mean, look at this copper aging in process right behind me. And right here, we have all of our giant Omni farms set up. I mean, check it out. We've got our tree farm, we've got our basalt and cobble farm, and right over here, we also have our bone meal farm running at the same time. I am so happy with this thing. I think next episode, we're gonna have to do something with all this copper we've been harvesting, because we have the copper farm and the oxidizer, so I think I can sell it for quite a bit of money. But that's gonna do it for me, everybody. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I'd appreciate a like, and if you liked it, I hope you subscribe and come back for more. See you later. Goodbye.